I was getting this energy. So, trigger warning to some. It might be a wake-up call to some. Remember how I was talking about the other day? Again, I'm not talking about the same person. Take what resonates for you. If you are someone, okay, I don't even know how to put this. There's so many different classifications when it comes to this, and so many people dealing with this in so many different ways. Okay. There's something here that God is wanting me to relay a message about. Right now, people are trying to get in where they fit in. And everybody doesn't use this practice to do this. So there's a certain type of person someone in my collective is dealing with. A witch, a warlock. Okay? So I'm going to talk about a couple of these demons real fast that are actually quite literally people as well. They're shapeshifters. So the energy of incubus being a man and succubus being a woman, they shapeshift. So, I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter, but people say men take on the incubus and women take on the succubus. Now, for some of you guys who are tied into some things not by your choice, there are some women that have been approached by some men that are in these, occult groups, right? They perform rituals, right? Not the divine feminine I'm picking up on. But there are a lot of divine feminines who have been approached by this incubus spirit. Right? We heard Jezebel, all these terms. We talked about Jezebel before. The incubus spirit that I'm picking up on, for those of you guys who know that you are being affected by, like, let's just say, we talked about before, those groups of men, okay? You're not going crazy. How does this work, right? Some of you guys, God is working with you when it comes to your sacral. You have a very, very powerful sacral chakra, okay? This is life force. This is intuition. This is your gifts, your womb. We talked about the other day, I talked about the other day, those womb raiders, those men that just seem like they just nothing but full of lust. Those men that you guys have dealt with that feel like they see nothing with you but you being a sexual item. Those men with you, divine feminines, that, some of these people waited and waited and waited and waited because you don't seem like you're someone that's just like, okay, let's get in the bed, right? So some of these men are very strategic with this energy that they possess. Now, let me go back. Let me say this because they ain't going to like this. A witch and a warlock, it's not really a physical thing. It's on a spirit. It's a spiritual plane type energy. How do you know? A lot of people are starting to wake up to, damn, I was dealing with a warlock. I had no idea. A lot of people are, waking up to the fact that they was dealing with witches, doing work on them, and they had no idea. So I'm going to break down some of this for y'all, how you can know that this is what you're dealing with, okay? They say that this energy only comes to you when you're sleeping. Some of you guys, you have had instances where you were approached in the dream space. Remember how we talked about protecting your dreams? When you know that you are being attacked by these types of entities, it's pretty much just because they need you. They need you to feel something. Now, I never understood what it is they need from you or us. I don't understand. But again, with these groups of men and these occults, right, and these secret societies and these fraternities that understand energy, understand sexual energy, understand creative energy, they understand energy in the way you understand energy. This is why a lot of them don't tell you what they're a part of. They don't tell you that they're getting close to you, that they're charming you, that they're trying to do all these things because they need to harness your energy. And let's talk about, realistically speaking, energy transference. You have to be attached to a person to transfer something, right? A lot of the reasons why these men weren't telling divine feminines what the hell they was into was because they couldn't. There's fear, there's shame, and there's guilt. What does that mean, Kayla? Okay, so someone is trying to, have intercourse with you, right? Say you do. Next thing you know, they go back to their where and do what with that energy? How do they share your energy amongst a group of people? Okay. Nasty and nefarious acts. This would be real life for some people. Everybody, it doesn't go to this extent. Let's talk about the karmic couples that's been attacking you, siphoning your energy, divine feminine. Let's talk about the incubus and the succubus that join forces and are now in a relationship. How does that work? Remember, Divine Feminine, I told you, be careful, protect your sacral. If your Divine Masculine is dealing with a karmic, she's siphoning through you. Okay. So, same instance here. This is why God cut off some of the sexual relationships between you and your person, if they're still in karmic energy. This isn't going to resonate for everyone. You and your person, do what it do. Right? You don't know, or maybe you do know. Maybe you don't know. I don't know. Maybe you don't know this person's life. You don't know that this person is laying up with somebody every night. You don't know. You don't know nothing. This person may not even know that the person they're with is a demon. I don't know how they don't know. They seem to be one. But anyways, so you and this person do whatever you do, right? This person goes back to their person. They do what they do. Now, this succubus, this Jezebel spirit, now has your energy. Now she's able to siphon. Now she's able to play games with and manipulate this man using your energy. Do you understand? Okay. Energy transference is real. This is why you can't be out here being a spiritual person, sleeping with everybody you see. There was someone I dealt with, I talked to for a long time, didn't do nothing with. And eventually when I did, right after, it was like weird ass energy. Like I just was like not attracted anymore. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, it was something that was off-putting. And I thought to myself, like, why would a motherfucker wait a year, make you feel like it's not all about that, to do that, and then act funny? Like, it was, okay, ding, ding, ding in my brain. These motherfuckers don't have no shame in their game. The thing here is they want to do these things under guises, okay? They want to confuse you. Sexually speaking, don't give your body to nobody that you don't know. God's not allowing many people to lay down with certain spirits right now. If you guys are having dreams that are sexual in nature and you are not wanting them, what do you do in these instances? This is another form of psychic attack. Some of you guys, like I said before, you do have some manipulative ass twin flames who are misusing and abusing your energy for their gain. How do you know you're dealing with a warlock or a witch? How do you know? Okay. Let me give you some signs. Or let's just say dealing with or having relations with. Let's say that, because there has to be some type of physical, spiritual relation between the two. So let's just say for instance, for me, I met one, I met a couple, I met a lot. I didn't do anything with all of them, but I met a lot of them. And it seemed like their only goal, and this I learned more like spiritually. Like I understand sex spiritually now, deeper. So there was one person that I met that was sexually focused. That was it. That's all they wanted. That's all they cared about, having as many women as possible. You know, this was also someone I assume, well, this was in the past. This isn't anybody recently, but this is years and years and years ago. And this was someone who I always felt like was a male escort. This was someone, like, I could never prove it, but this man always had a different woman on his arm. You understand? He was always doing all this weird shit. And I was like, okay, you don't even look all that good, but whatever. Anyways, how you getting bitches like that type energy? Men misusing their sexual energy, right? So some of you guys, I guess this was supposed to be attractive to you. Or in the past, if you dealt with this person tried to make you feel like you was less than because you wasn't on their arm and everybody else was, like you was missing something. That's the first way that you know that you're dealing with a warlock or a witch. You feeling less than because of another person's, what they're doing. Like, okay, without it being spoken, let's just talk about it. You meet a warlock, right? If you're a woman, you start having relations with this person, right? All of a sudden, your life starts declining. Yeah. It will decline drastically. And you won't notice until you wake up. Let's just say you're going through money issues, right? Be careful with exchanging gifts right now. Getting gifts from cursed individuals. I'm just saying, be careful right now. Like, no, I got it. I'm good. Thanks. That's kind of the energy God is saying. God's opening up your mind to the tactics. So let's just say you're doing good, right? You're doing good with yourself. You got a job. You're living your life. You're doing what you need to do, right? You meet this person who supposedly got it all. You know, they flash money, they into this, they do that, they say they're this, they're known here, they're this and that. All these other things. These people usually talk themselves up to be way more than they are because they have a goal. A goal is to attract you. They see something in you the minute they They realize something about you the minute that they see you, and it's that you're vulnerable, you're gullible, you're naive. These are the people that a lot of you divine feminine, you dealt with these karmic ass men that was running around telling people that you only wanted them for the money that they got. Turns out now they ain't got no money. They upside down financially. Someone just left. Okay, anyways, this is karma coming back around to them. But, okay, let's just say this was the type that flaunted all they had. And their crutch to stand on, their thing to always use was, these bitches only want me for my money. Well, bitch, that's all you put out there. Okay, so anyways. Oh, God, this is getting real. But, so, okay. So let's just say you are someone, you're a feminine, you got everything you need, you good. You meet this person. They seem like a sweet guy. They're charmer. They say all the right things. They know how to make you feel like a woman. All these other things. This is way before y'all do anything, unless you're a hoe and you just jumping in beds. I don't know. But anyways, this is the talking up. This is the getting you in your feelings, right? Then, okay, you're doing good. Let's just say it doesn't take much time. If you see the signs, you'll get out quick. I'm hearing get out. So this person comes into your life, right? They profess to be all this and all that. You try to see it. You just listening because you don't know nothing. You don't know this person from a hole in the wall. You're trying to get to know somebody. So then, next thing you know, let's just say this person want to take you to meet their family. Okay? Someone has been here before. You go and you meet this person's family and you feel off. You feel weird. You feel like you're the center of attention. You feel like everybody's looking at you. You're being scanned spiritually by this masculine's family. Because again, this isn't a bloodline. This is inherited traits. If you got a warlock or a witch, they necessarily come from a bloodline of shapeshifters. So these people that would bring you around their family early on were pretty much having the family size you up spiritually. Do you understand what I'm saying? For some reason, there's this energy here where these masculines always wanted you to be in people's faces. They wanted to show you off to their people. I don't know what type of work that is when it comes to the people they've had you in the presence of, but whatever, that shit's all null and void. You see where I'm going with this? They wanted to, some of these people like to make you feel a part of something. This is the false relationship. Now again, relations haven't even been had yet. Okay. So life starts happening, right? Things start getting good with you and this person, whatever. They start becoming controlling over you. Next thing you know, you want to go do what you got to do. These types of individuals want you right next to them all day, just so they can watch you. You will start to get bored with this individual. You will start to be like, dude, like you hyped yourself up, and I feel like you're kind of corny. Okay, I'm just trying to confirm for something. This is not what it is. This is not what you said. Okay, whatever. Time passes, maybe that passes. That's your first red flag. That's the first red flag. Okay, you don't see that. Because you're trying to make something work. You're in the talking phase. There's really nothing going on. You're just getting bored with the relationship. So next thing you know, this is a type of energy, it's a shapeshifter. So it can't stay around you for too long. So this will be the energy of a person that comes and goes, very flighty. Let's just say you guys have plans to chill for a day. Like you guys made plans to chill for a day. Say you called out of work or you have the day off. They're not busy and you're chilling for the day. This person will absolutely not be able to stand next to you all day. They will just have to dip off somewhere. They will disappear for hours. They'll come back. There's something here about this person cannot stand to be in your presence, even though they want to be. Okay. You're too powerful. If they're around you too long, you will see the shadow. You're the light. Hello. This is why a lot of these types of men run from you. They flee from you. They're afraid of you. Okay, so moving forward. You got this job, right? Next thing you know, let's just say you make a big decision with this person. Say it's been like a year, you ain't seen nothing, you and this person getting closer, whatever the case may be. Little weird things have been happening off and on, like your car all of a sudden, the battery dies. It's a brand new battery. You don't know why the shit's not fucking, why it's not working. You try to jump it using cables, all that shit's not working. Next thing you know, you have the car towed back to the crib, and this person's there. I'm giving you hypotheticals so you understand. It's hard to pinpoint. Next thing you know, you back at the crib, car got towed. This person come out with a jumping cable. your partner, right? This is why you never assume it's so close. And they're able to jump your car. And you're like, what the fuck? In my brain, I'm like, hold on a second. Nobody else was able to jump it, but you can? In my mind, that's a red flag. These be the type of people that will come to you in your moment of weakness and you're a damsel in distress and want to save the day. All the while being the ones manipulating what's going on with you. You have no idea. That's why I said, when you know what's happening, it has no power over you. People aren't going to come and tell you, hi, I'm a sex demon. People aren't going to come and say, hi, I'm a Jezebel spirit. Okay? They're not. Okay. That's just one example. Then next thing you know, this person, like your car's going crazy. Next thing you know, this person get a brand new car. 2025. You're like, what the fuck? You're not doubting because that's your man. Like, what's up? That's good, boo. But inside you're like, how the fuck you get a brand new car? Anyways, okay, whatever. This person gets a brand new car. Your car's dying. You understand? You came into this relationship being stable, secure. Everything was good. Okay? The more you stay in this relationship, the more you will see that you are losing things. Goes from the car, okay? So now the car jumps, but it doesn't stay, the battery don't stay charged. It's a brand new battery. There's something now that's wrong with the car in general. It's bigger than a battery problem now. So now you have no car, but you got a job, right? You got to get to work every day. Now you can't make it to your job. You can't make it to your job because you have no transportation, right? Which was never a situation for you before this person. Then you start to think, hold on a second. All this bad shit keeps happening. What the fuck I'm not doing nothing wrong. Okay. Moving forward, you stay with this person. And you will start to notice a progression of deterioration in your life. You'll notice your deterioration in terms of like financial matters, friendships, different relationships, business associations. People are going to start. You're going to be off-putting to a lot of people because what you don't realize is, I don't like the word possession, but remember I said someone needs an exorcist. People are going to be starting to feel weird-ass vibes off of you that you don't even know you're holding because you normal as usual. This business as usual. You ain't doing nothing different. You ain't playing with dark arts. You ain't doing none of this shit. Confirmation with that horn. Life continues to go on, right? And that's just pretty much how it goes. You will continue to decline in your life. Some of you guys actually, when it becomes a thing where you break off a connection with this person, like you was physically with this person, you live with this person, you slept with this person, you got memories with this person, like there's many different situations that you will look back on and be like, oh, fuck. Like, now let's get into having the relations with this person. Once you give your body away, oh, man. You open the door. Spiritually speaking, we can't be opening no doors. We gotta let God open these doors and peep the scene. This is what I'm saying. When you open that door and they are allowed entry, you will drastically start seeing different things happen in your life. Sometimes physical. This will affect your dream space. A lot of you guys will begin to have, this is like literally right after a physical relation. This is how you know firsthand, 100% after dealing with this type of person, witch or warlock, succubus or incubus, that they definitely are demon possessed. I don't believe a true chosen one can be demon possessed, but I think the demons try. And I think this is why we talk so much about spiritual hygiene, not sleeping with everybody that looks at you, not being in a lustful spirit, praying for yourself before you go to sleep, praying over yourself before you go to sleep, praying for protection. Praying for protection in your sleep is not just, your mind. You got to pray for your life. You got to pray for your body. You got to pray for your spirit. You got to pray over your kids. Because what do we know about these demons? If they can't get you, where do they go? Okay? I'm not getting too deep into that because that shit gets toxic. But I'm trying to keep it light as possible. You will notice after having relations with these people, women or men, witch or warlock, succubus or incubus, okay? Let me break it down. Because your life drastically changes. First off, after having sex with these types of beings, financially, you going broke. Because you are the creator, divine feminine. You create life. You create wealth. You are Mother Nature. You understand? You must be corrupted in some way, shape, form, or fashion for these demons to gain entry and or passage to be able to do whatever they are being called to do. You are just, let me just say this, you are a divine feminine, will always be someone that these types of energies, man or woman, want to feed off of. You will know this to be true because you have felt this. You, after having relations with these people, you feel drained. After having relations with these people, they're all in your mind. You're thinking about these people a lot. Like, you may be a woman who don't give yourself away, and you feel like when you do, it's with a special person. So you might feel it's normal that you're all obsessed and in your mind. That's not normal. That's not normal. A lot of people, like I say, you don't have to do spell work and use candles and all this other shit to do shit to people. There are some of these witch warlock type energies that have gotten so obsessed with holding on to your energy because it provides something. People have come up off of you. Let me talk about the other side of the warlock witch energy. As you decline, like I said, they on the rise. Now, you hear in these tarot card readings how a lot of these people don't like your come up. A lot of these people can't face you. Yeah, they can't. When you learn the truth about you, these people flee. So there's a lot of silence. There's a lot of separation. People you was kicking it with, people you may have had relations with, it ain't there no more. They can't get nothing from you. You're not opening up no more, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You're protecting yourself. Some of you guys have pled the blood of Jesus over your life, and that shit is powerful. Here's what happens. You have been interacting, whoever I'm picking up on, with an energy harvester, with an energy vampire, with a demon, a sex demon. The sex demon is classified as such because they use sexuality to entice their victim. Okay. They legit cut off my whole connection. It's getting too real. I guess I'm supposed to be talking about fake news. Anyways, someone's whole operation is about to be blown up. Yeah, and that's great. Tower. Fuck these people. Misusing and abusing these women out here and these men. This is using spirituality and sexual energy inappropriately. This is misusing and abusing spiritual law, free will. When these people know what they're doing, that's all that. Some people don't know that's what they are doing. Okay. How can I say this? Some people just like relations. Some people don't go into these relations to steal or harvest from people. But this is how, in these wake-ups, in these spiritual awakenings, this is where a lot of these people are understanding and realizing what they got in them. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope it does. And some people are being called to wake up and change their ways. Some people are being called to wake up and say that, damn, this gift that I have been abusing it. I didn't even know this was going on. Like I said, a lot of these divine masculines don't realize their power. And the thing that sucks is here because they're using it. Oh, they're using it. But they're being affected by some type of karmic energy around them. So divine feminine, if you know your person is dealing with a karmic, don't have sex with them. Because 9 times out of 10, the only reason this masculine is still dealing with this karmic is because she done put all types of shit on him. Roots, work, love spells, binding, and she probably throwing it back every night. Okay? You just got to step away. That's what I'm talking about. You can't be out here sharing yourself because you're a wholesome woman. Your energy is godly. It's the God in you. Same for the men, but this is, men go through this too. I can't say they don't. I know there's some men out here that have dealt with some witches and realized it after the fact, after they lost everything. Same for us. We ain't no different, guys. Okay? I'm sure I've been with a warlock or two. I'm sure. But, I'm sure of it. Definitely at least 2. And I didn't realize that that's who they was. Like I told y'all, I got into spirituality when I was pregnant with my 6-year-old, who's almost 7. And life presented so many different things I had never seen. A whole new world opened up to me. So, hey, was that the case? Maybe. Did I start losing? Oh, yeah. I lost some things. I lost a lot. Thank you. I lost a lot. But when I look back, and I be thinking about the relationships and the situations I had with people where I thought it was going to grow to something, and I really see, after all those years of investing, ain't nothing grown. Ain't nothing grown. I've been in situations where I've been with people and financial abuse was at the forefront. These people that came into situations with me knowing I was good. I was doing fine without them. And then coming in and sharing energy and working together with these types of people. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom. Right? Now my independence is gone. Now they out here working all these hours, making all the money, trying to make me feel like I ain't doing shit. Like they running some shit. There's many different ways spiritual abuse happens. And it does hit physically. So when you get all these people out your life, you start to realize what you was up under. And there were many times, for a lot of you guys, the last straw will really be. I didn't come into spirituality for no reason. I needed to know what the fuck was happening to me. Okay? I don't have no schizophrenia. I don't have no this. I don't got shit. I'm clear-headed, level-minded. I got some PTSD, but shit, who the fuck don't nowadays? I done been through some things, seen some things, experienced some things, felt some things. But I wear that shit as a survivor of what I've gone through. So I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Okay. Have you ever, this will let you know the person that I'm talking about. There's a darkness that comes over this person. When you start asking or looking or seeking, they will get upset, highly agitated, highly irritable, even more so flighty. These people don't like to be held accountable. If you confront this type of energy, they will try to flip it around on you. Well, I let you. Oh, I thought we was doing this. It always becomes about you. All right, let's just say you a music artist, right? Or you an up-and-coming music artist. You putting out songs, you doing this, you doing that. You get with this person, you doing good before them. Next thing you know, you losing deals. And you got writer's block. Next thing you know, just hypothetical. Next thing you know, your person be like, oh yeah, I'm going to this album release party and da-da-da-da-da. And you're like, hold on a second. Confirmation. That don't make no sense. I didn't know that you knew anybody in the industry. Well, you didn't tell me that you knew anybody in the industry. Why didn't you hook me up? Like, these people will come up as you decline. And once you start to see that decline, that's when God says, okay, no more. Once you see it, God can't help you if you don't see something. But once you start to evaluate your situation, where you are today to where you were before you started dealing with the person and the impacts it's had on your life. Some people are truly blessing blockers. Some people are truly finance blockers. Some people truly are positive movement forward blockers. Some people don't want you to have this truth when it comes to them because they don't even realize this truth within them. People don't know these things about themselves unless they do. And it's more nefarious when they do and they hope that you never find out. You understand? So you got to get away. Get out. And after you release yourself from this type of person, you will have to do a lot of spiritual work. You will have to do a whole lot of praying. You will have to do a whole lot of spiritual cleansing. You have to cut cords. You have to there's a lot of things that you have to do when you come face to face with the energy of well, damn, I was with a warlock who was doing work on me. I didn't see him doing no work, but he worked a good one. You understand? At the end of the day, we're in the season of karma. So all of those people that Divine Feminine, you was pouring your love out to, and whatever the case may be, who was coming up while you were struggling, you're about to see why now. You're about to see exactly who harvested your energy. And it's going to show in silence. it's going to show in separation. The same people that were so desperate for your attention, for your love, for your relations, they want nothing to do with you now. Why? Why? It seems as if your spiritual protection is up. It seems as if they cannot gain entry. It seems as if God is not allowing them to come near you. It seems as if your spiritual work be working. I had this energy, well, it's not energy, it's an actual person. And I'm getting the energy of the shapeshifter again. I said this before. This is how I first realized that I was dealing with a warlock. Was when I remember, and I think I said this to y'all before, that growing up, I had had certain things that were said to me that stuck with me from people that were supposed to be, uplifting me. We'll just leave it at that. I heard many different things. I heard things like I'm a failure. I'd heard things like no one's ever gonna love me. I had heard things like all these weird ass things. Some of you, I had heard from people that were very close to me. I'm not gonna say the title, but that I had no talent, that I would never be in. Okay, I've had those people, in my life that I no longer deal with. They're still present. I just don't fuck with them because fuck you. Now, that stuck with me, and I feel like that's why my inner is so focused on confidence, willpower, strength, determination, keep going, because of those things that were, conditioned within me. I'm constantly battling my own past. I'm constantly battling the thought of not being good enough. I'm constantly battling the thought of being a failure. Knowing I'm doing all the things for that situation not to occur, I still think about it. That's the thing with conditioning. Some conditioning never leaves. But in my situation, I feel like that conditioning that was placed upon my mind was a good thing because my spirit far outweighs my mind. So whatever the fuck chatter is going on, my spirit knows it's false. I love this. Okay? This is why I say I be competing with myself. But this energy right here really showed its face to me when I was with someone and I had heard these things that came from the root family. That were said to me, about me, to others, to my face. I had heard this person who doesn't know my family say literally the same thing. And I looked at them, and I was spiritual at the time, and I was like, hold on a second. My sister done said this. My pops done said this. Like, you've never been around these people in these ways where they would have said this around you. Like, how the fuck? Shapeshifter. So, this was when I learned about shape-shifting and how people, be weird. And then I learned more about what I'm talking about now. And I know a lot of people don't like talking about it because it's, it's not right or it's weird or it's demonic. No, it's life. Your body is a vessel. What you allow into your body is what you allow into your body. And spirituality out here, man, it's deeper than just strippers and, porn stars and all these other things being fucking Jezebel spirits. Like, yes, we know that's what we can look to understand that, it is what it is. Like, those are the real ones. Those are the incubus and succubus spirits. They doing all this shit for money. Hello? Okay. Sleeping with anything and everything. Running around. Okay. We see that clear as day. Those is demons. They ain't hiding it. But it's the subtle. It's the undertone. It's the backdoor spiritual antics of these people. And for those people who are in these groups and these covens and these occults who someone thought it was a good idea for them to send a man to a divine feminine to try to harness from her, to try to suck from her, to try to drain her, to try to hurt her. I'm speaking to a divine feminine that has been heavily, heavily spiritually abused. This divine feminine has psychic attacks almost every fucking night. This divine feminine wakes up with bruises on her body. This divine feminine is literally like, no. This divine feminine is fighting in the spirit every night, trying to get these demons up off of her. She's not possessed. She knows what's happening. There's a difference. Salute to you, divine feminine. Salute to you. Salute to you. Because you a real one. Now, in the energy of this karma, all these people that thought they could play this game with your life force energy, they are reaping what they have sown. Those baby traps out here. Some of these people was trying to trap y'all with babies. Well, some of these people is getting trapped with babies. Some of these people out here wanted you to have all these, you know, the energy of the STD. This is very nasty right now, what I'm about to say, so excuse me, trigger warning. Some of these peoples that are in these occult groups, or these peoples, so there's many people. Some of these people in these occult groups know they got STDs. And these are the ones they sending out to the divine feminines to infect with STDs. But here's the thing. Divine feminine practices good spiritual hygiene. So what these men want to be a sexually transmitted disease becomes a sexually transmitted demon that divine feminine fights off. The demon goes back to sender. So a lot of these men who played with you, divine feminine, what I'm telling you is, don't go back to these people. Some of these people thought they were going to heal their STDs through your womb. Well, it didn't happen. Some of these people that were doing these health spells on you, that was their form of health spell. They were trying to get better health by draining yours. There's many tactics that these people use. A warlock and a witch is what I'm picking up on. You may have met these people in your past. You may not have known. You're spiritual. You're waking up. God is showing you the signs of what has happened. I talked about things going on in your past coming to the forefront now so you can finally close out cycles. There is someone out here who God is not wanting you to give your life force to. That's pretty much what this message is about. That's pretty much what this message is about, because you're being given the warning. King of Swords with the Ace of Swords. So there's a masculine that understands exactly what I'm saying out here, and he knows. These men out here that's 30, 40 years old, and they still dip it in every fucking thing that jiggles. Like, you're disgusting. You have no morals, you have no values, you don't respect yourself. You just, I guess, wanting your member to fall off. I don't understand. You don't care about yourself. Divine feminine, you can't be laying up with someone that don't care about their body. You've healed too much. So you're getting an aversion to these types of people. These people might be sending you sexual energy. Like, someone might be thinking about you a lot, and it's turning you off. Somebody actually thought about you and sent you some energy and it made you sick to your stomach. That's how you knew. Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. There's something here about your gifts are opening up. All right. Some of you guys have like a literal aversion to having relations with anyone right now because you know what's out here. You know these spiritual predators is real. With the Eight of Swords in reverse with Justice. Yeah, this is cutting cords. A karmic cycle being completed with these types of individuals and their energies for you. I mean, you do what you want. You grow. But you got to see the signs. So you have to see the signs at this point. I know, dealing with people, it's hard when you're spiritual because if they don't align with us, it don't work. And no matter how long it takes, it's never going to. So you might as well see the yellow flags before the red ones. Some of you guys, that's what you need to know right now. If anybody out here is feeling depleted at this time, lack of energy, feeling negative, feeling off balance, you need to do a cord cutting. I don't know who you've been with, but you need to clear something out. Again, the vessel, the portal. You are the conduit. Someone has been literally sucking from a divine being. Okay? And I feel like you may be feeling it in terms of your finances. Your finances may be out of whack right now or a little unstable. You're not changing anything about what you do other than who you're giving your energy to, correct? Like I said, stop giving to these types of people. There's a masculine out here who is tied to a karmic, okay? Seven of Cups. They're in an illusion about this situation. They don't understand what's going on either. They're losing, you're losing, whatever that means. So, I mean, let them lose on their own. That's what I'm hearing. Disconnect yourself from this energy. I don't care if it's your person or not. They got to learn a lesson. They got to learn a lesson. Third-party interference is causing a very big problem here. But also, I'm getting with this energy for the men, witch, dark witch, practitioner, Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is an energy of an outside interference for the divine masculine that is trying to block something, some type of illumination someone needs to receive right now they're not getting because of sex. Someone's intuition is blocked because of who they're having relations with. The person that someone is having relations with is a dark practitioner. So, Divine Feminine, if you are feeling an aversion to this person, if you have stopped, having relations with this person is feeling drained. This person is feeling drained because they weren't understanding where the source of the energy that was giving them all of this life was coming from. Do you understand? God took you out the equation. So now we have a masculine that's in the dark about a situation who needs to open up his fucking eyes and listen to his intuition. Yeah, there's a masculine going through karma for letting a succubus do some shit here. This is physical and spiritual work, because I have the physical and the spiritual right here. I don't know if someone tried to bind a divine masculine to some type of something to receive, like, some of you guys, these divine masculines, I'm sorry to say, when you're led by lust and temptation and you're sex driven and that's all you see, you don't really see the reality of situations. For a lot of these masculines, what they're about to realize and wake up and see, these witches, let's talk like that, because I'm talking to the men. These witches never wanted anything from these men. These witches knew that these men couldn't provide without the source. You are the creator of life. So, in these karmics tying themselves to these men using relations, what they actually end up doing was creating a cord. It's like a triangle between you, them, and this masculine. This masculine has no idea what he has been put in. You are the spiritual one that can see it. So God says, remove yourself. When you remove yourself, your masculine will begin to see the karmic energy in its entirety. He was seeing you and a karmic. So this divine masculine was thinking that you were the one that was working on him or doing all these things and all this weird shit. You never worked on this person is what I see. But what I do see is this karmic was working on you and this masculine. This karmic was working on y'all psyche. Y'all shared intuition. This karmic's about to get found out. Seeing jar spells as well, containment rituals, yeah. This shit's about to get real. The Lover's card. This is your person. Your person's going through some karmic lessons when it comes to their spiritual body as well as their physical one. That makes sense. It makes sense. But yeah, I feel like whoever this is in this energy, let's get off the divine feminine and divine masculine. Whoever was using this type of tactic to gain in their life, they're about to lose it all. We're talking about life force energy. You understand what life force is? Look it up. Health, wealth, longevity, mental, clearness, and these people are about to go crazy. A lot of these motherfuckers already is going crazy. All they see is darkness. I give a message and all they see, every message I give, these people only see the black, the dark side, the negative side of the spiritual message. They're not able to see the light. These people are already going through some things because they know what they did. They know what their intentions were. Someone was trying to manipulate your life force energy using, whether they know it or don't know it, I'm telling you. The High Priestess. What does the High Priestess need to know? The one who is failing all of this right now? Yeah, Two of Cups. This is in regards to a Two of Cups situation with your fucking divine masculine. Okay, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. People be thinking I be playing. This is a Two of Cups love situation between you and your masculine. Divinely orchestrated and ordered. But the world has sent you, or the world has sent this man, a temptation. So he gotta break whatever strongholds he has. Yeah, you will. You will. You have to. And that's, at first you'd be like, nah. When you go, you gotta go through it. It's kind of like you gotta feel it out, like you don't know right away. This is after time. Like things be all good and then things be all bad. It's like, what the fuck? When did this start? And then you think back, oh shit, I met this person in this month. And I remember the month after this happened, the month after this happened, the month after. It's like, what the fuck? When you're with somebody and it's fluid, things should be getting better. They shouldn't be deteriorating for one person and one person only. You understand? So you start to look at it like, okay, something ain't adding up. What am I doing? Okay, well, if I'm not doing anything, who's around me? Well, there's only this motherfucker around me. And that's when you start to be on the outside looking in, like, what the fuck is this motherfucker really about? If he's spiritual like me. And then once you get to the bottom, you're like, oh shit, this whole fucking time? Alright, bet. I see you. Alright, that's cool. You won't get it no more. And you will watch this happen on the other side for them. Because you have not even been watching it happen for you. Something was being stolen from you through relations. If that makes sense, it makes sense. I don't fucking know. Somebody should understand what I'm saying. We all adults. Yep, judgment is being called. Your energy is being released to you from whoever this emotional manipulator was. There is some type of demonic attachment that this person has to somebody that they are with. King and Queen of Cups. There's no love here. So at this point, I don't know if God is saying that these people have joined forces to try to stop you from moving forward, but you have divine protection on your side that's guiding you, and you are being healed as soon as you ask for it. This is giving me the energy of pleading the blood of Jesus. Like, literally. That's what you do in this type of situation. You're an earth angel. Another thing with these warlock energies is they get very possessive of your energy, entitled. This will be the energy of the person that never wanted to give you a full title, but feels like you're theirs. You better not be giving mine away to anybody type energy. It's like, bitch, you giving yours away, so what do you mean? Like, it's this false entitlement. You'll know this person, okay? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles and the Magician. The manipulation when it comes to these third-party situations. And this is why I said, when y'all are in these divine connections, the tactics the devil will use, man. Every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. Everything. They will manipulate every relationship, every person. Shapeshifters are real. I don't know if I ever seen the fucking top dog of the shapeshifters in a person before, but I don't know who these motherfuckers really are. You ever seen a person? You'll know this. This will be the final nail in the coffin. This person has an energy signature of my way or the highway, and they try to subdue it. They try to keep it in check. They try not to let you see their other side, but you will have seen this person's other side because they have acted irrationally for weird ass reasons. My thing is, one time I was saved by the bell. For real. Many situations been saved by the bell. I was about to, whatever, and my doorbell rang. And I never did. And I was like, oof, thank the fucking Lord. Because after that, I started seeing all these signs about this person. I'm like, I bet. Thank you, God, right? Then there was another time where I had literally seen, have you ever looked in someone's eyes and seen eyes that were once like brown or whatever turn black? Oh, yeah. That was my final confirmation. I have literally looked at the warlock, identified him in his face, and I literally saw the demon. Has anyone ever seen a demon? Like in real life? Like a person? Okay. I seen a female and a male. And the eyes is both the same. Black. A nothingness look, a nothingness stare. Just fucking black. Yeah. And I was like, I bet. I gotta get up out of here because motherfuckers gonna try to kill me. Motherfuckers gonna try to take my love. I gotta go. I just seen the fucking devil in the flesh. I'm trying to tell you, ghost in the machine my ass. I done seen the devil in the fucking flesh. Thank you, God, for showing me and finally revealing to me who the fuck this person is. I done seen it many times. And in those moments, you can only get down on the fucking floor and pray. Because that's God coming through. Like, my child, yes, you are in the presence of, but so too am I here. Where 2 or more are gathered in my name, I too am there. Divine Feminine, you there in the presence of the demon. The demon is there, God is there. The demon is there because you're there. You're there, which means God is there. which means that there's no room for this devil or this demon. Don't you understand? All of these moments of being saved, God's showing you something. Eyes are the window to the soul. That's all I know. And I learned that firsthand. I done been with motherfuckers that have the most beautiful eyes I have ever seen. And then they switch up. And that demon come. And their eyes is black. They're red. They're just like, oof, scary. Looking like a fucking monster. Where the fuck did you come from? Who the fuck are you? Hello, is my person in there? Hello, come back? Nah, I gotta go. Oh, fuck, that's some weird ass shit. Motherfuckers be acting and people be wondering why I just disappear. I'd be out with a quickness. I'd be out with a quickness. Like, yeah, I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I see you. I gotta go because I'm too divine for this, and I don't need your bad luck, and I don't need none of this shit to happen in my life. I ain't going back. Some of you guys, you're getting this energy now because you really was with a whole fucking demon, and it's a blessing that you're alive. I mean, shit. I know for me and those that I love and care for, shit. I know firsthand it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Like, there are many situations I have been through in my life with certain people that I probably should not have been here for. I didn't realize at the time I was wrestling with principalities. But, you know, there's cursed bloodlines out there. There's cursed people in this world. And you got to know it when you see it. It's not on us to exorcise everyone's demons. That's not what we're here for either. But God gives us the spiritual eye to see. And a lot of you guys, this is important for you in your next chapter, realizing, understanding so that you can overstand what you just been through. So this next cycle that comes in, you don't deal with these same energies. Some of you guys were really, really drained and depleted. Some of you guys are sleeping all night long and waking up still tired. Some of y'all can't go to sleep. Some of y'all are in your head, in your thoughts about certain individuals that you should not be fucking thinking about. The spirit of these people needs to be up off of you. Submerge yourself in some motherfucking holy water. Okay? And I'm not being extra. I'm being real. Because if you go to God in prayer, God's going to ask you to do a list of things. He's going to say, I need you to do this. I need you to remove that. I need you to stop talking to this person. I need you to stop interrupting. God's going to give you that list, and you must follow it if you want these energies to be out of your life. We are a moth to a flame. The darkness likes the light, but the darkness hates the light as well. The darkness will come to the light if the light doesn't know that they are the light, if they're in darkness. If you know that you are the light in darkness, and these people realize that you know this, they can't come to you no more. They can't. Because the devil will always flee from you. So all these things about people talking about, you know, possession and sex demons, and I don't really believe in possession. I'm sorry. I'm too blessed to believe in that. I'm too blessed. I maybe it's a real thing. I don't think I could be possessed. That's absolutely not happening. Somebody will end up out of here. That's not happening. That's what God says. That's what I know to be true. But yeah, right now, all that energy that was lost from you guys that you felt, all those blocks, all that stagnation, all that worry, all of that is going to the other side, and you're getting back what was taken, what was drained, what was harvested, what was stolen from you. Whatever your life force is necessary for, besides you being alive, it's a part of your calling. And if you are someone who brings life, if you are someone who speaks life, your life can't be taken. Oof, that was powerful. Through any means, spiritual, emotional, mental, physical. God's not allowing it. There is a higher force that is above my divine feminine collective right now. And I'm saying divine feminine because I'm just seeing lots of feminine energy. You guys are being heavily protected right now. Keeping your heart. This is not a blocked heart, but this is a closed cup. You love everything and everybody, but you ain't giving your heart away. You're not doing that shit again, because the entryway to your paradise box is where? We ain't playing these games. Okay. Especially not to motherfuckers. who come at us like this. No, we ain't doing that. And the more I look at this King of Swords card, the more I think of that succubus, incubus, shapeshifter spirit. Because this is supposedly a king, right? But every time I look at this card, does it not look like he got a little chest? I don't know. There's a little bulge in the top portion of this King of Swords. Is that a man or a woman? King of Swords. Only the man or the woman knows, right? Okay, that type energy. Three of Wands is here because expansion is happening when it comes to your connections. All right, whatever this has to do on your path, I'm not talking about a person. Whoever was blocking a path from you, okay, a unified, harmonious path of some sort, whoever this practitioner, whoever this witch is, she's catching a tower right now. All right, because of whatever work she's been doing. I'm hearing 6 years plus. Someone has been doing work on someone for 6 years. We got the Six of Cups, the Lover's card, 66. 12, hangman. Someone's been trying to sacrifice someone from going on their path. Now, this has many different reasons. Again, you could have an ex, divine feminine, who's with a karmic bitch. They don't like you, so they hate you together type energy. Your ex don't want you to ever move on, ever have love, ever be with anybody because blah, blah, blah type energy. You understand? Okay. Doesn't always have to be the current person you're dealing with. But there's a lot of shady shit, a lot of occult, spiritual knowledge and wisdom that is coming to you right now. Something is about to be revealed to you about this hermit energy and this moon energy. And it is, like I said already, going to create a tower. And whoever these dirty ass, nasty ass, motherfuckers that just be sharing all the energies and all the fluids and all the members, and they're disgusting. No wonder I got fucking sick. These motherfuckers are sick. I wouldn't touch these motherfuckers with a pole. Just say it. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck who they share themselves with, and they ain't using protection. Something I learned. Anyways, that's disgusting. Sounds like Cassie, her little trafficking ring. Anyways, sorry. The Empress and the Ace of Cups. We're seeing this energy. It's coming out for a reason. This, I don't want to say this S-work energy. It sounds like S-work energy. It sounds like spiritual S-trafficking. That's what it sounds like to me. And for some reason, I got Cassie. I don't know what's going on with Cassie, but she needs to be held accountable. Anyways, let's keep moving forward. Like I said, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It happens in the spirit and in the physical. There's spiritual tactics, there's physical tactics. But whoever is a part of these things, they're getting a fucking backfire on their work. Because the truth is coming out about how people use... These be the same men that were trying to demonize the divine feminine for her past. You may have been sexually active in the past. You may have changed your life, and you don't do that. These will be the men that called you a hoe. Some of these men you didn't even do nothing with. And they're running around telling people that you a hoe. I've been there too. Yeah, something about these covens. Hierophant in reverse. Oh, covens are getting exposed. Members, because I keep saying members. There's a reason I'm saying members. Members of these coven groups are getting exposed. If you had a person that was in a coven or a member of a group or a sorority or fraternity where they did these nasty ass fucking abominable acts, that's what I heard. This is what they practice. This is their form of ritual. You about to get some clarity on who's watching you. So these people might be watching you. You got a platform, you're exposing these people. Yeah, justice is here. With the temperance, it's divine timing that these people be seen by you. And it's about time. Some of these people are going to be publicly embarrassed. Someone was trying to stop you from taking an initiation or moving forward in your spiritual journey. Someone was doing a lot recently. And God said, now how the fuck dare you? Six of Pentacles is here. You're going to get all the information you need on this situation. Ace of Pentacles also. A lot of you guys, it's time for you to receive some money. So the energy of the abundance that you guys felt was lacking is coming in now. Things are turning in your favor. Divine Feminine, you are the creator. You are the generator. Like I said before, you make money in your fucking sleep. There's a lot coming your way, Divine Feminine. And what's coming towards these people while they look at you, they can't even fucking see. A lot of these people are trying to get away from what they did to you or try to act like they ain't done the things that I'm saying. Some of these people are going to come back with false apologies. You know, someone's not happy. Someone's just not happy and they see that you are. So they're going to try to make good and, it's been a minute and blah, 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 blah. And I just thought that the door's closed. If you can go without talking to me for that long, keep moving. Like, that's how I be feeling. The Queen of Cups has no type of emotion to anyone who is Ten of Swords to her. And I feel like it's about divine timing, and all of us learn what we need to learn to move beyond this. Your healing is crucial. You're a fucking healer. You're a chosen one. This is why people try to attack you, latch onto you. When the sex stops, they start binding you. You are bound to these people through sex. And when you stopped having sex, that's when they went to other spiritual practices and started paying people to have what they wanted to have happen. No. People took it too far with y'all. They should have just left you alone. There's communication that's blocked here, and it's going to stay blocked. A cycle is closed. You're done with something. When you're done, you're done. When you're done, God knows you're done. When you're not done, God knows you're not done. So when you're done, it's divine timing. Because when you're done, you've learned what needs to be learned, and it's time for you to move the fuck on. So this cycle was all about you learning who and what to not give yourself away to. Protect yourself. Love on yourself. And no, I don't believe M-turbation, is a sin. I don't believe that. I think God would much rather we find enjoyment and pleasure within our own selves than looking outside of ourselves to have someone do that for us. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. We're human. God knows that. I'll do my own thing at this point before I let another motherfucker try to think. No. Shit. We got needs. We do have needs as adults, as people. But shit, we got to protect ourselves out here. It's not just protecting ourselves from STDs and pregnancy. Nah, the spirit and soul of us. Okay? That's a very, very big thing. So I'm done here. True story, yeah. I mean, shit, I don't understand. I mean, I get it. I wish someone had told me these things. Like, a lot of people throw out sex demon this and this, that, but they don't talk to you. They don't explain what the fuck is going on. Like, information is important. Information is what changes lives. Information is what changes people's choices, or helps them to, or guides them to a better. I talk because I've learned. I teach and share because God tells me someone else should know. So take this how it resonates. If you are dealing with these types of people, man or woman, get the fuck out. Get out. Watch that movie Get Out and then get out after. I don't fucking know. But this shit is, like I said, some of y'all, your life is like stranger than fiction. Stranger than fiction. People would never believe this is your reality, but you live here. You see what's going on. This is your world. And other people is just trying to live in it, trying to get in where they fit in. You understand? Man, I wish I was told this when I first started. Got me thinking, too, about the twin flame journey a little different. I mean, people are people. But my thing is, like, all the talking we be doing, there ain't no way, like, motherfuckers should be acting right. Like, why are you watching? The hell is the point? Like, it's a weird-ass energy that's coming up. And I know there's karmic energy in there, too. So I know it's always going to be weird on that end. But when I check on my energy is beautiful. My energy is clear-headed, fucking balanced, aligned, harmonious, peaceful, moving on, moving forward. And I think on these situations, and it's confusion and chaos and manipulation and bullshit and lies and deceit and slander and defamation. It's just terrible. I'm glad I closed out that fucking cycle. These people are stuck in it. Let them be stuck. Literally run for your life situation. Damned, we went through narcissist demon boot camp or something. Yeah, some of us had to. Because some of us are the narcissist's worst nightmare. That's what I've learned. And people don't realize they're a narcissist until we say shit like that. They don't understand why they can't stand us. It's because we don't stand for their bullshit. So now all of a sudden they're learning, oh shit, I'm a narcissist. Because I hate this person for no fucking reason. I don't know why I don't fucking like this person. I just don't fucking like them. Yeah, they're a narcissist. I've been with many narcissists, so I know them when I see them. I know it when I feel it. Yes, shapeshifter. Same spirit. And some of you guys, you're gonna learn the lesson behind what she just said. Same spirit, different vessel. This is what they talk about in spirituality and tarot. A spirit from a past life follow you into this one. Okay, you gotta cut the head off the fucking snake. That's just pretty much what it is. And it's not the person. It's the energy the person is holding. The energy that's residing in the person. You have to cut the head off of the energy. You understand what I'm saying? So that energy can no longer shapeshift into another person that is close to you. Because that's all this is. People are only vessels for what they can hold. They're only conduits for what they accept. People don't understand what they be accepting out here when they be laying down with motherfuckers that got fucking sex demons attached to them. They don't know what the fuck they're signing up for. Neither did I. But when you know better, you do better. When you know what to protect, you protect it. Period. Women and men, protect your essence. Protect your energy. Hold back from temptation right now. Because it's out here. It's lit. Motherfuckers is about to start being... Oof. Some people is about to be... Diagnoses is here. All types of shit, man. Oh, man. While y'all are clean and doing well, all that health work that was being done, I'm trying to tell you, these motherfuckers are about to be getting some diagnoses, some prognoses. Shit. Just thank God you didn't go back. Y'all heard those stories a couple years ago. Someone trying to come back to infect someone with this, or someone trying to give this STD. Thank God you didn't go back to that person. Thank the Lord right now. Because this person houses and harbors every type of sexually transmitted demon known to man. Thank the Lord. All right? Y'all are good. Y'all have been saved. And y'all are continuously being protected. In your waking and in your sleeping. Stay woke. In both. Love y'all.